If we go back to our console by going to inspect, once we are inside our inspect to developers environment, we can go to source and then we can go back to our snippets then we can wipe away whatever that is in our snippets that we created before, and then we can write a new code. Now I want to talk about variables. Now I want to talk about variables, and variable is used to store some kind of information. Once will give the variable a name, and then we'll also give it a value, and that will help us store some kind of information. So here we have written the var keyword, and then the var keyword has a name called car, and we're giving it a value of Mercedes. Now we have stored the variable car. Once we call the car, once we find out, we are asking which car do we have. If we check on the console and we run this code, it will give us the value Mercedes. So it has recorded this variable called car, and it's recorded it to have the value of Mercedes. So you can have as much variable as your website requires or your application that you're building requires. Like, we created a new variable, your car. So once we have it, let's call your car and see what data it gives us. In the console down, we see your car gives us the data Toyota, and we can also call two of them, which is car. We can call two of them, which is car. And if we call them now, you can see it gives us the two value, Toyota, which is your car, and then Mercedes. You can call it again. We can also change the value of the variable. Like your car now was previously Toyota. We can change your car to become BMW. And once we call your car, if we call your car now, we will see that BMW is what that comes out, because we've changed the value of the variable. Let us also change the value of car. If we change the value of car, and then we can change it to Ford. We can change it to Ford. And then if we call car, we'll get Ford. So we have changed the value of the two variables, which is car and your car now. Car now has the value of Ford, and then your car the value have changed to BMW. We can also write a more complex code like this. Let's say var name, and then we're creating a variable called name, and we can use prompt. And then we can write inside the bracket a string. What is your name? And if we run this code, it will ask us, what is your name? Let me put down John. And then once we write name, once we call the variable, you will see it will have, we wrote John. see, now we have the value of name equal John, and we can do it again. Once we call name, we get the value John.